Having some trouble falling asleep? Well, you've been sitting at this kitchen table for a long time, so I just figured. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna get you back to sleep. Yeah. You've been having a lot of sleeping troubles. I'm not gonna let you sit here for another night in the kitchen trying to figure out what to do with yourself. Well, yeah, I'll go back to bed if you come with me. Come on. Come on. There really isn't any other option here. I'm not letting you sit here. Come on. Oh, I think I'll get you to sleep. Got a few tricks up my sleeve. Come on. I promise you'll feel better. A lot more better than sitting here at this table. Alright, you in first. Pick your comfy spot. Don't worry, I'm coming in right after you. It's all part of the plan. See, isn't this better than a kitchen chair? Now come here. Come over here. I'm just gonna hold you. Gonna hold you until you fall asleep. It sounds really simple, but it works. All I know is there's a lot of people saying that when you hug another person, it, just does something. It really is like magic. Well, it's also science magic, but the plan is you're gonna stay right here in my arms until you fall asleep. And I'm just gonna keep on rambling on and on and on about my very boring day. Because I've noticed sometimes during the day when I actually particularly mention I had a boring day, and I start talking about it and how boring it was and all the little things I did, you tend to fall asleep. Now, believe me, I don't take offense to that because it's a boring day. But I think there's something about you just hearing me talk that, about nothing in particular. Noticed it actually kind of lulls you to sleep. So that's why sometimes when you can't sleep, and I think you're due for a nap, I tell you about my boring day. So we're gonna do the same thing right now. So you just nestle into me, get comfortable, and relax. Alright? And besides, I like holding you. I love keeping you in my arms. So this is pretty nice for me too. And it gives me a chance to tell you about my very eventful day. Well, it started with me waking up. You were getting ready for work. So, obviously, you know how that part went. Kind of sat and ate breakfast together. Just nothing too much. We were both half alive since it was so early in the morning. I gave you a kiss and you left for work. then I started my work. Hmm? Oh, yeah, actually, that was something I worked on today. The big self-portrait. But hey, you're not supposed to be talking. You're supposed to be sleeping. But no, I did work on that today. They wanted this massive portrait of themselves. Even though it's digital, they wanted the canvas to be so big and all these little details. So I set to work on that today. Just hours of pen strokes and trying to find the right colors. They have a really unique skin tone. Just the way the light hits it. So I worked on that for a while, and then I made myself some lunch, and then I called you on your lunch break. Chatted with you about how your day was going. You said it was a bit busy and boring. And then after that, I went back and started working on another one. It's a new commission, actually. Someone wanted me to paint a portrait of their dog. It's such a cute little thing. And then I remembered I had to make some phone calls today. Had to call our tax guy. He's a bit late with the paperwork, so gotta make sure he gets it done on time, or we're kind of, well. But anyways, don't worry, I got it all sorted. Just got a little mix up on something, so it's all good now. And then just drawing and more drawing. That's pretty much the life of a freelance artist. Oh, but I did plant some flowers today. I don't know if you noticed. Well, I guess you kinda did, because you commented on it when you came home. I got some hyacinths. They smelled really nice. Had a little bit of free time before you got home, so I thought I'd plant them in the front yard. And then you came home. I was so happy when you came home. And then we had dinner. You told me about your day. And then I noticed how tired you looked. And I told you you needed to get more sleep, but you never listened to me. Well, I suppose I should say your body never listens to me. I know you try to sleep. Just you can't sometimes. That's okay. 'Cause that's what I'm here for. Let's see, is there anything else that happened today? I feel like I mainly just drew all day. My callus is forming a callus. Oh, I did go to the grocery store today, though. We are out of jelly. Can't have that. We're out of jelly. We're out of butter. We're out of eggs, too, because I want to make those, what's it called? I remember we talked about making those meringue cookies together, the ones that crunch. You know, just something fun to do together. So I got more eggs. And had a coupon. So we saved like 50 cents or something. But yeah, pretty eventful day for me. The washing machine, it stopped making that weird sound. For the past couple weeks, we heard it making like a weird noise, and we were all worried it was gonna break. You know what it was? A can somehow got lodged behind it. Yeah. Well, I was back in the pantry today and saw that there was something shiny I could see reflecting. It was a can. It was a can of pineapple. So hey, we have pineapple. But yeah, no. I think my favorite part of today was just sitting next to you. After all the work is said and done, after my eyes are so irritated and just strained from looking at the computer, from you being exhausted from work, we just get to sit down and enjoy spending time together. I love too how when we sit on the couch, I go and I reach for your hand and you always interlace your fingers with mine. Sometimes we just sit there and just enjoy each other's presence. It's always comforting to know that you got someone there. Someone who's got your back. We're just in this together. And then we both headed to bed. And I fell asleep, and I thought you fell asleep too. And I guess I was wrong. Because when I turned to, be by you, my hand went searching for you and I didn't find anything. I noticed you were gone and I realized that you never really fell asleep. And then I found you in the kitchen. My little precious ray of sunshine, it was in the kitchen. Couldn't fall asleep. You looked so tired. Your eyes were so droopy. You just looked defeated. And I couldn't have that. So, we're here now. You're finally falling asleep. Your breathing has evened out. And you got to hear about my very boring day of drawing, going to the grocery store, trying to figure out skin tones, and finding a can of pineapple behind the dryer. No, wait, the washing machine. It was the washing machine. Now I get the privilege of putting you to sleep. And I think I've been pretty successful at it. What do you say? The fact that you didn't reply, I think I've been pretty successful. So, to end this story, I finally put you to sleep, and now I'm gonna fall asleep too. And then I get to wake up next to you in the morning. I get to see your adorable face all scrunched up, all drowsy and tired. And I smile because I know it's mine. You're mine and I'm yours. And I'll always be thankful for that. Good night, honey. You sleep well.